we return to our Batman Returns reviews. That's right, today we're taking a look at more Kenner product from the movie era, and we're going to be focusing mostly on the vehicles from the movie. So there are a lot of other vehicles. There was a Robin cycle, there was some kind of flying penguin glider, nothing to do with the film. We want to focus on things that actually appeared in the movie. So we have two amazing vehicles to look at today. The much cherished Batmissile. Yes, that's right. The vehicle that splits from the traditional Batmobile to the very narrow focused missile kind of version of it. So we'll be taking a look at that one. And then the Batskiboat from the end of the film where he kind of glides into the sewer lair and fights with Penguin, or redirects the penguins there. So that's another really fun one we'll be taking a look at as well. But yeah, I gotta say, this is probably one of the cooler Batmobiles ever made. It has that great function to it. Still today, collectors, any collector of Batman wants to get a hold of this one because it's just so cool, and you'll see why in just a moment. So why don't we just get right into it. All right, I'm going to make you guys wait for the good one. We're going to start with the Batskiboat. Here is the box for this. And like I said, there's a bunch of other vehicles. You got that little penguin thing there. There was a Bat motorcycle, a Batcopter, a Robin Craft, all sorts of other little vehicles. But we are only focusing on ones from the movie. So we have the Batskiboat here. The Batskiboat, as you can see, has these adjustable little wings on the top and bottom on both sides. There's no flame or anything back here. This does rotate. I'm not sure why. But it does have these sort of, I guess, ski jets. So you can take it from water mode where it's on these to land mode where it's on these little stilts, essentially. This is all covered right here where it says switches to snow-covered streets and can fold up to the foil jets can essentially be utilized. So it has two possibilities. So when he gets up on the streets, here is the canopy here. It just kind of opens up. Let's see if we could fit our Batman Returns Batman in here. I haven't tried this actually. This is from our review last week when we had the Kenner Batman Returns line. And this is he's a little beefier. This is the Batman where you can take the costume on and off. I see him fitting. Let's see if this closes with him in it. He would have to get a little lower. It does. Okay, so you can get him in there. I would have to squeeze him in a little bit lower. The only other feature on here are the missiles, because this is the 90s. Everything fires. So you get some good distance on these suckers. So it comes with two of these missiles here. Can't remember if he fired anything in the film. I think he just kind of drove the ship to redirect the penguins toward the penguin lair. But this is essentially it. Inside the cockpit there, you can see there's just these little steering rods. No stickers or anything. I can't remember if mine just lost them over the years or if it came with any. But I kind of like how they have these here, so you can put it in either sort of water mode or in the snow mode. But yeah, simple vehicle, simple design to it, but a lot of fun. And it really captures the look from the film. I think they did a solid job with this. I like the sleek canopy on it. It looks really good. I mean, a little flame coming out of the engine would have been cool, but I don't think it's necessary in this instance. But let's get on to the big show, and that is going to be the Batmissile Batmobile from Kenner. This thing was amazing. Still is. I think it's one of the coolest ones ever made, other than that other one we showed you from the Dark Knight collection. You can see in here there is a moving steering wheel. There are little stickers here on the, take that off for a second, on the dash, so you can see all the instruments in the instrument panel, and this moves. So this guy fits in here pretty well, I think. I have done this before, so he should be able to get all the way down into the thing. The only problem is that stupid batarang. It just gets in the way. I know it's flexible, but if you could just not have it on him, it would make everything 1,000% easier. But you don't really get that option. Also, like if they had knees that bent, that would make it easier too. But we'll squish him in here. Maybe we'll just take the glove off because it's really just getting in the way. Let's see if that helps. It has helped. Here we go. I think his batarang just gets in the way. Maybe one of the other Batman are better for this. So we'll strap him in here into his Batmobile. Or actually, he's not fitting in with the... Wow, he just doesn't want... I swear I got him in here the other day. Anyway, let's just take him out for now. And then we'll have the canopy back inserted here. So it does have another action feature. You have these, just like the other Batmobile from the original line. these do come up and they fire missiles. I can't remember if there's a button or something on the side, or if you just have to manually lift them up. But they do come up here and they do fire. Whoop. So I'm trying to show you without it getting away from me. They do fire these missiles. Had my finger on it that time. Oh, and it got away from me. So there they go. This doesn't come out like it does on the other version of the Batmobile. But yeah, I think you just lift these up and then you hit the fire button. I don't think there's any mechanism this time that lifts them up like on the previous Batmobile. Great detailing still all the way around this guy. And then the big show is, of course, hitting this button. And it splits. And then we have just this segment here. Pretty cool. I mean, look at this miniaturized segment here, all that detailing and the ribbing on the bottom there. You see the wheels aligned. They don't turn or anything, but I mean, you're just fired like a missile. So that's pretty cool that it does that there. And I think they say on the packaging, and I don't have it, that you could connect it like this and this becomes like a clone, clone mobile or something, like a shadow copy. I mean, the wheels still work and it does connect, so that way you could use it as a decoy Batmobile or something like that. I thought it said that on the box, but I don't have the box. But yeah, I mean, that is essentially it. So you kind of have Batmobile and decoy Batmobile there, if that's the deal. But then it's easy to just put this guy back together. It seemed a little wasteful to eject most of your Batmobile. But next time we saw a move like that, had to have been the Dark Knight, when he ejected the damaged tumbler and took out just the cycle, and it kind of kept that into the Dark Knight Rises. So that was permanent. So I don't know if this was permanent or not. I don't recall seeing the Batmobile anymore after that. But anyway, this is the Batmissile. I mean, just a really cool function. It's a little larger than the original Batmobile, just because of this extra break-off function. But again, like, that was Toy Biz, completely different. Kenner had their version, a little different, but let me grab it for a quick side-by-side. And here's your side-by-side. Now, I told you last time this is probably the best Batmobile ever made. I still think it is, because it's got the pop-up guns, it's got the flame that pops out, firing missile, it's kind of got all the core tenets of Batman and in the movie there. And then we have the new one here, which is also amazing in its own right. It's really hard between the two, but I still love this one just because it's the original 89 Batmobile. Now you can see how much bigger this thing is. It's massively bigger. So they give you a lot more room, and you still can't fit this Batman in there for some reason. Yeah, it's a lot bigger because it has to be, because of that ejection mechanism. So they kind of added that extra sort of space in there. I guess when you pop these out and have the decoy Batmobile, it's still bigger than the original Batmobile there. But you can just see how much larger everything is here than the original Batmobile. So kind of cool. It's almost like we're getting into 6-inch territory with this, into the 1/12 instead of the 1/18 or whatever scale these guys are. But yeah, I mean, that's basically it, side by side with the Kenner Dark Knight Batmobile, which also came in this Batman Returns logo packaging. I think that one's rare to find, but Dark Knight, and then this one only available, I think, in the Batman Returns packaging. I love taking a look at vintage toys. We always try to make these fun and informative, so I hope you learned something and enjoyed seeing these. Pretty cool. I think still by today's standards, we don't have a whole lot from Batman Returns. I know McFarlane has its line coming out this fall finally, so we're getting those figures. I don't know if they made a gold label Batmobile for Batman Returns. I know they have one for Batman 1989, but I don't think they had the Batskiboat here either. So this guy is just really cool. It's so simple in its design that they can easily make a larger one. It's just kind of fun. I know it was only used for maybe 5 minutes of the whole movie, but still pretty cool. But the Batmissile, whew, so much fun to see this guy explode and have this Batmissile just rocketing at you. Now, pretty expensive in the secondary market. This guy would probably get you maybe 60, 70 bucks in the box complete, maybe as much as $100 depending on when you're getting it. This one could run you easily $250 to $400 or more, just for a complete one. I'm not talking about the box. That could be a little bit more as well, or maybe toward the 500 side, but hard to find complete. It's missing missiles, it's missing a canopy, it's something wrong with the ejection mechanism. This is complete. So complete is going to have both the fins on there, it's going to have the canopy, it's going to have both missiles, it's going to have both panels, the center missile, and it's going to eject. So that's what you're looking for, and you'll see even these fins come off somehow, and those will be missing. So I mean, happy hunting. It's definitely worth it if you're a Batman collector. It's just so awesome, and it's just a piece of that, you know, that movie. Like I said, great way to celebrate it, and Kenner did a really bang up job on the Batman Returns line. In general, the figures were pretty good, with the exception that Penguin was kind of lazy with the suit from the Superpowers line, just kind of repainted. But this vehicle, awesome. This been awesome. So they did great with some of the vehicles there. They did great with some of the figures there, and they had one of the best play sets ever. We'll go into that next time, but just wanted to give you a look at these great vehicles from this collection as well. So that's all for this time. Like, subscribe, and follow. We'll see you guys next time.